Good morning all. Thought I'd give you a little bit of an update. Where are we? It's Tuesday. I think the 7th or the 8th. I haven't looked. Okay, so quick brief, see what's appeared since the last time you saw it. So obviously the freezer tray is looking brilliant. Loads of colour in it. I've got a mascara which has come out of here. And obviously the gonks. Then we've got the forget-me-nots which have really blossomed. Looking at the back there, the rose bushes, and then the two troughs in the middle are doing really well, and then the rose at the end coming back. Look at the colour of these tulips coming there. And I've got these. I'm never going to remember their name, but I've got at least 5 of them in that tub. Got quite a few things still to open in that one. Violas or whatever they are, they're doing all right. That lot's doing good too. Xanthium's definitely coming back. I definitely now have growth in that. Brilliant. That's a little bush which will do all right later on. And look at the colours that we've got in that trough of that tulip. We've got the daffs there. Right there behind the dragonfly, we've got the bleeding hearts, which I'll show you from the other angle, which is just epic. New purchase, but there's only like 2 flowers on it, and giving them a bit of TLC, but they're stunning. And obviously already had that purple one, but then when we come back to here, look at all the colour we've got in there. There's the daff on the end as well. These little things are gorgeous. Almond, that's doing really well. That's coming back. Look at all the little pink ones in there. They're doing really good. Keep going, Max. We've obviously got Max with us. More trough there with stuff growing in it. And obviously the crocuses have already gone from there. That looking a bit tired, but hopefully it'll be alright. Loads of growth in there. That's the bleeding hearts that's just trying to zoom it out, but that's gone massive. And obviously that pot's growing really well. These tulips, gorgeous. I've got some really, oh, I'm turning the phone, sorry. Tiny little daffs coming there. They're really, really pretty. There's loads of other stuff. Obviously the pink there's doing good. That's doing all right. It's supposed to look like that. That's growing. Obviously the mascara's come to the end, so the daffodils. That's not showing signs of anything. Excuse the train going past. And that was not doing anything. That was a dahlia, and I can't remember the name of that one. That was the irises, but there's definitely growth in that pot too. That little bush there is doing really good too. Going around this way, they're just the old pots from last year. Try and zoom into the bucket of pansies. A couple of those there, the sweet Williams, and then some more pansies there too. Come back out on the table. That was travelled on by the Max, but it's okay. That was an indoor one. That is I've got poinsettia in my head, so it might do something out here. And that I didn't realise was an outdoor plant, but that's, well, it's outdoor, an indoor plant, but it's outdoor now. Those like grass-like ones, they're going to be really tall. Can't remember the name. We've got a little blue flower on them, which are really nice. Then I've got my £1.99 rhododendron from Home Bargains. And, well, that side there, obviously made Max that little day bed. You having an itch bush? And I've had to barricade that lot from the Max because, well, he's just a pain in the neck. But there's definitely stuff within there. I can get the camera to go in. And over there, but I can try and do something with that once I've made up a fence. Penny's got herself a new little pot. Who is adorable. And then her gonks too. But yeah, that's how colourful the garden is looking right now. So I hope you have a lovely day. I hope that looked really nice, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Good afternoon, everyone. Tuesday, 15th of April itself. I'm back in the garden. I've been busying already, moved things around, etc. Going to now give you a tiny little tour again, just a little bit of an update. And then Penny's going to help me later on set up the tripod again so that you can see what I'm going to do with reference to the new trough I'm going to do. So let's turn you around and I'll show you what I've done so far. But obviously, beauty of everything being in pots, it can all evolve and move around. Speaking is it. Right, so where are we? Splash of colour, I guess, to start off with on an overview. And obviously, I have my sidekick, the Max. But let's start with Ev, the Bleeding Hearts. Look at the size of that. That is absolutely massive. It is colossal. And looks fantastic. Under here, got a couple of the pots itself, which Gladiolas are definitely one of them. Can't remember what the other one is, but they're doing obviously really well. Come back to the actual palettes. That and the Monly, or whatever it is called, that's doing really well. The Bellises, they look really good. But I've had everything coming up, and I've got rid of some of the old daffodils and the tulips. I've got a lovely little crocus coming down this direction. That's lovely. That white one's doing really well. In the middle of that, they're all doing well. That purple's doing really well. I am going to get all the names wrong, so I may not even try. I've got some beautiful purple tulips. God, gonks. That forget-me-nots is doing lovely. I've moved that rose, and there is definitely loads of growth coming on it. Obviously the pot of pansies, loads of mascari everywhere. We've got another rose. The primroses, they're having a, they're going to die off, etc. and probably come back next year. Having a look around. Can't remember the name of that one, but they're doing really well. Can't remember what's in there. These crocuses, well, that one got trampled on by the Max, bless him. Bless him. I'll give him bless him. I don't think I'm going to be able to turn them around to show you, but these little daffodils are absolutely spectacular. Over the back there is what my project is today. Next door, they've got a workman in itself. He's ripped up their grass, and then he's going to put down astroturf. So there was buckets of dirt out there with grass in it. So I've nicked all the dirt, help him save him getting rid of it, etc. In that pot there, that is a dahlia, and that should be lovely. That's the only pot that's not really showing anything, but actually I think that is something there. Over the back, if I don't trip over everything, my bucket of viola or pansies or whatever they are, that lot. These ones have loved going into that trough. That one's not doing too well, but hey. Sweet Williams. Looking back down that direction. Excuse the train, can't help it. But we've got all of these tulips still. More daffodils, etc. Much more mascara, which are little blue ones. Sweep it around a bit. But yeah, this has got loads of grass in it, which I'm not too worried about really, because I'm going to just make, well, wildflower bed type thing. Going over this side, got Penny's latest thing. Her mum gifted her this little doggy, which is so cute, and said stay with it to the garden centre, and she's found these white ones. But there's loads. I've got the rhododendron still there. That's really like going into that tub. We've got the azalea. That's definitely going to bloom, and there'll be loads more red on there. Obviously, my dragonfly. That bush there is looking really good, and that little pot there. These would be really lovely little blue flowers, and the sedum's doing really well too. Over there, these are all like bits that I'm just trying to, not rescue, but see if we can do something with them. Unfortunately, I broke a rose earlier, so I've put it into a pot to see if anything will come from there. Obviously, Max's little day bed that you've not yet seen the video for, that I'm aware of, because I know that Penny hasn't edited it yet. And obviously those ones which we've still got things that, again, you've not seen when I broke the last planter itself, and I've had to rescue them and put them in there. It was like, it's actually an hour and 40 minute the video, which basically still got to go through and edit. But yeah, today I'm gonna put some wild seeds into there, and you're gonna come along and join me in the process. Right, bye for now. Speak soon. Bye. Bloody rain. We need it. We really need it. But I was doing stuff. Hi, Max. What are you doing, Max? Hey. Sat. Mush, you're going to break your leg. Get off. Hey, off. Good afternoon, everyone. It's Thursday the 17th. Quick update and to show what I'm going to try and do today. These are a couple of Penny's little gonk pots, which I haven't done anything with just yet. But those little painters, whatever they are, the bleeding hearts, which is epic. Unfortunately, it was really windy the other day and it got battered, but I think I managed to help support it. I have moved everything around. Max is with me, obviously. I've tried to give him a little bed itself if you want. Train. But yeah, so we've got the pansies, the sweet mediums. We've got a tub full of loads of stuff. That tulip was lovely, and there's still at least 3 more to come in there. That I've got to give a haircut, which I'll do shortly. But I've moved that rose, which is nice. Obviously, unfortunately, the gonks turned around, which I can't quite reach yet. But we've got the forget-me-nots. That little tub there is a lovely little environment. There's mint at the back and everything. And another tub with tulips in it, etc. And the Talia or whatever they're called. Where's me? There it is. More viola. Pansies have moved over to there. At the back there is a big trough which I've put about 200 seeds in yesterday. The roses moved. What else have we got coming on here? The chrysanthemums coming back, which is great. There's definitely now growth in that one. These little purple bellis is lovely. This is now starting to show the red, which is really good. That's doing really well. Max is under my feet. Mind out. More tulips. Purple coming there. That whole tub's dying off, which is what it's supposed to do. Coming around, we've got little crocus there. We've got another tulip, which is no idea what colour that's going to be, but a little crocus in there, which is lovely. The white was doing really well. They're doing really well. That pink is just, well, wow. Some more tulips and daffodils. That tulip's stunning. More growth coming through on that one, obviously. More growth in that one. More growth in that one, so we don't know what they are. Dahlia's definitely growing. It's just lovely. That's still not really got any signs in it. There's a couple in that one there. Lots of stuff growing there. Show the back there. And over the back there, the 2 big tubs itself. And the purple one, which needs a good drink. Switch it over to this side. This trough, yeah, it's like a little nursery of stuff at the minute. I don't know what those 4 are, but hopefully there'll be a flower or so. But then I've got my bush. We've got another butterfly to match the dragonfly. High rhododendron's doing really well in there. Sedum's coming along really well, but my job for today is on the table. We've got loads. We've got dahlias. I've got a hollyhock, which is going to be massive, but I've never had one before, so I'm going to find a nice pot for that. I've got 2 sets of fuchsias. We've got 2 sets of geraniums. And we've got 2 sets of petunias. We've got the one which Penny chose the other day. I forgot the name of it, but then we've got the planters. Look at the owl. And then we've got the cat and the dog. And so I've already drilled holes through the bottom of them to give them drainage. Yeah, that's my job for today, is to find homes for that lot. Right, have a lovely day. We'll check up with you in a bit. Bye for now. Afternoon, everyone. It's now the Thursday. It's lovely and warm out here. I've moved quite a lot of things around again. I've done a few bits of planting. I'm going to turn you around and just show you a little bit. So I hope you like. So the beating hearts that got blown to pieces, but it's massive. I've rotated it a quarter, and honestly, this thing is colossal. And it's so pretty. Right, so what did I do? Well, we've got a Max. He's hiding under there. Forgetting the day bed I made him. I think they stayed the same. In there is an old fuchsia, which actually is growing, which is great. So you can see how the shade hits part of it beforehand. So it's going into the shade, that's the sun. I managed to turn the gonks around, which is cool. But look how beautiful purple it is. Excuse the train, I can't help that really. But pennies do ones. Ready? So I've put a fuchsia in it. Then the owls, I put her white ones in it, which go really well. And she's then got a little cat too. So I put another fuchsia in there, so we've got different colours. I think that one's a like reddy pink, and that one's going to be a blue and white. Looking back, you've got like crocuses coming up now. There is just so much colour everywhere. It's brilliant. This tulip, look at the petals that are going to come out of that. There's loads of folds in that. That looks epic. Coming over. Oh, we've got a butterfly that's just joined us. I don't know if it's going to come back into shot. I shall stay still. No, it's gone. So look how. Oh, she's come back. Hi. Beautiful little white butterfly itself with pink, orange wings, sorry. Right, so I planted geranium. That one we already know about. Geranium and geranium, which is all good. Going and looking at the stuff in the shade, but above it, I've done. Going from the left to the right, we've got petunia, dahlia, petunia, petunia, dahlia, dahlia, petunia, petunia, dahlia, petunia. These looking great in the sun. Not a lot has changed there. The dahlia, look at how that's growing. But I have put the hollyhock into that big pot itself, which had irises in it. Over the back, that hasn't changed. I've half positioned some of the pots there, but this has all changed over this side. We've now got a new butterfly to go with the dragonfly. And then I've just put a couple of the tubs in there because they've got nowhere else to put them. Going right that way. Where's the Max? It's off. What's his? Where's it? Where is it? Excuse the fastness. Oh, a crow. It's gone on that roof. Right, that's it. He's starting the rest of them off. Where is it, Max? Where is it, Max? Where is it? You're never going to get it. You can imagine squirrels, they've got no chance. Alright, what else did I move? I moved that one to there, which would be great until it clangs in the night. But, oh, this bleeding heart, look how wide that is. It's getting close to about a metre from left to right. Right, anyway, we shall love you and leave you to enjoy the sunshine or wherever you are. I hope this, well, nice splash of colour itself on a Thursday afternoon. It's looking lovely. Right, have a good one. Take care. Bye for now.